Welcome to the party, pal. Love of one's country dies hard, or it should. Yeah, we all probably remember that famously make-believe NYPD officer who tried to save his wife and several others that were taken hostage by German terrorists during a high-rise Christmas party in Los Angeles. The story of foreign attacking hostiles? An exploding holiday? Well, sounds more like Independence Day than Christmas. But in America, every party should be full of patriots.
Welcome to the party, pal! 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 Welcome to the party, pal!
And it's time for another unbuckled bumpy ride with your guide, the stark raving LEAN-atic himself. I'm Jim. Let's jump right in again. Welcome to my podcast based on my brand new book, available on Amazon, Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N. It's a year-long guide to gratitude and our daily grind. The book that combines some timeless wisdom from a whole lot of the world's wiser people with the reflections, reactions, and wisecracks of the guide's author, me. And it guides you, the reader, through the simplest system for a happy, healthy, authentic, and genuinely grateful everyday experience. I urge you to get the book. Of course I do. I wrote it. It's either at Amazon or at my website, ampurage.com. A-M-M-P-U-R-A-G-E. But even without it, let's make next week better than last, our next year better than the past, and get started now with today's episode of Happy Birthday to America, and in turn, to each of us as Americans, and as well to those working now to fulfill their dream of becoming real Americans. Though not born here, begging to be reborn again here, patriotically perfected in our imperfection. Yeah, we can act a little fluckered up now and again. Comedian George Carlin once noted that when you're born into this world, everybody gets a ticket to the freak show. When you're born in America, you get a front row seat. Thank you, George Carlin. I don't know about freak show, but I do know America likes the word party. To party like it's 1999 in our two-party political system, kicked off way back in the days of the Boston Tea Party. In America, patriots like to party. But what patriots don't always like is change. But change is part and party to our beautiful democratic nation's definition of its own existence. And the fact that change will always be possible is what makes living here a party, pal. It's how we started as a group of colonies, and it's how we continue as a nation of states. Ronald Reagan once said that all great change in America begins at the dinner table. This year, let's begin some great change at the picnic table, the 4th of July picnic tables. After more than a year that has been less than desirable for many, we all still face news and sound bites that basically question the sound mind and judgment of Americans about publicly mingling and patriotic expression. And where did that all come from? Because up until now, the 4th of July was something everyone had to look forward to, whether you were Republican red, Democrat blue, or white-hot libertarian. Side note, isn't it funny how red, white, and blue represent freedom until they're flashing behind you in the rearview mirror and may represent incarceration? We're changing, people. This July 4th, we are changing how we see ourselves as a nation and how we see ourselves headed as a people. And we must accept that the change, or at least the chance for change, is the price paid to enter into our patriotic party. Like it or not, changes, here they come, from both sides and all directions. It's time for some great changes in America. Let's pray that they're the kind that our founding fathers were fond of. I had a relative who was a founding father, or so my grandma told me. She traced back, old school days, old school ways, pre-internet, to link our family to a signer of the Declaration of Independence, a doctor, a minister, a governor, and a representative who actually signed the Declaration, but just barely. See, story has it that he was in favor of signing, but the folks that he represented, well, they were largely loyalists, loyal to maintaining British rule. But at the last minute, this minister, doctor, governor, representative was reminded that a representative owed those that he represents not only his loyalty, but his judgment. And what he believed was his best judgment, he signed it, along with 55 others, and the greatest experiment in democracy was born, kicking and screaming, but nonetheless born, and still lives today, these United States of America. Today is July 4th, 2021, Independence Day, when we celebrate, like a birthday party, the birth of our nation as patriots. Yep, it's 4th of July weekend, y'all, or as some prefer to call it, Exploding Christmas. It's the 4th of July. Everybody, drink up until you see stars and stripes. And like any good family get-together, America is a family. We all yell at each other, lately, a lot. And it all works out, generation after the next. America, it's not a place. America's more than even a people, as the marvelous Thor Odinson might have said. America is a dream. It's the dream of a people who, that after having our great-great-grand ancestors all run out of, or get kicked out of, or be kidnapped, or stolen, or enslaved from, or simply give up on all them other places and nations in this old world, America is full of those who refuse to give up on these three things. Faith in something bigger and better than just themselves, and the societal principles that come along from all of that and what it means. They refuse to give up on hope, because hope is the desire and the dream of something that's not yet achieved. But isn't that what hope is for, to accompany you, all of us, on that road to get there? And love. The action, the only action that gets off its ass and risks what's comfortable to comfort others' pains. It sacrifices itself like a cornered, wounded lion protecting the little lamb this time, with its last roaring swipe of its claws, and inviting the whole world to witness our efforts, join our union, become adopted into our fussin', feudin' family, a real family that both infights and outlasts, so far, any outsider who dares disrupt and disturb our dream. America is a family of dreamers who love to hope that their faith will be enough. America is a land of and for patriots only. Recent rap song. It said, and I love these lyrics, complain about America? You should probably love it, because you can say whatever you want and not be stoned to death in public. And that came from a Canadian, who I believe is a real patriot. Patriot, defined, is a person who loves, supports, and defends his or her country and its interests with devotion. The patriot has come to be defined as someone who regards himself or herself as a defender, especially of individual rights against presumed interference from beyond our borders or just around the bend. And both are acceptable, on average, to the average patriot. But to be a true patriot is to recognize and forever remember that not so long ago, a patriot was very liberal in their desire for changing how things were done around here. We once had to choose a side, patriot or loyalist. Loyalists were loyal to original British rule before we, the United States of America, declared our independence. And those loyalists were, back then, the wealthy, businessmen, and what was then considered the conservatives. So to be a patriot was to be the liberal who wanted liberation from British rule and wound up willing to die and kill for that dream. So anyone out there who claims themselves to be a conservative, like me, should remember that labels are less important than lasting principles. And in these United States of America, on our day to celebrate our independence from external influence, we celebrate it with a party that should put 1999 to shame. Some unknown American once said, "Party like a patriot." Well, I'm going to ask you to flip that script and sign on to being patriotic like it's a party. Not patriotic to your party, to one party or the other, because as Mark Twain said, a true patriot is loyal to their country and its citizens always, and to its government when it proves it deserves it. Now, be patriotic like it's a party, like you got invited to a party. Bring gifts, bring refreshments, get involved, play games, pick up after yourself and pick up after others. Watch over the youngsters and keep them safe. Then together, with your fellow patriots, gather together to stare, to share, to glare and appreciate and awe at the fireworks. Oh, at them, awe at them. Talk about them. Don't just rave about the red ones. Don't just be blind to any color firework that's not a blue one. But stand side by side. Help the smaller ones to see. Step out of other people's way. Don't block their view, because there's plenty of American pie for every patriot. So let's share, and then let's make more and look forward to next year. And don't ever let anyone, anything, any foreign agent, any hostile land, no one from outside and no one already here on the inside, let no one silence the songs of your spirit, dim your fireworks of freedom, or piss on your privilege to party like a patriot. It's your right, and it is right to do so. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that we have rights. The rights to pursue happiness, to love liberty, and everyone's right to life. And that kind of life is all right, all right, all right. America, the land made up of some pretty special small towns, big dreams, ideals worth living our lives around, and patriots willing to die for it all. And let's pray that that never changes. And now more words of wisdom to wow your socks off from the Live Life Lean Guide itself. Entry from page 303. You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. Friedrich Nietzsche. And the guide's point of view on this? I know a couple of people who taught me there is no number one right way for the silverware to be kept in the drawer, especially when half of it is not just mine or yours. What do you think about this? Using the Live Life Lean guided system, what have you learned recently that's new? What are you earning that's not just handed to you? Where are you adding to the world that's above and beyond you? Now be grateful for all of that. Reflect on it, respect it. And before you navigate somewhere next, please like, subscribe, and share to show you care. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying your copy of the Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N guide. Enjoying it almost as much as I did creating it. And if you don't have a copy yet, go on over to amperage.com or Amazon and get started today experiencing the amazing power of knowing every day is literally yours to be grateful about. And you need never feel unfulfilled again. I'm Jim Hall. And until next time, good health, God bless. And now, go get a little dirty learning something new. Earning what's not given to you. Adding to this crazy world that we share. And navigating your way to something new and next.